For their third last game of season 2016-17, Scone made the trip along the A94 to Forfar and the challenge of Forfar Albion at Guthrie Park. For the first time in a number of weeks, both main strikers, Njie and Fraser were able to start up front for the Jags. There were also changes at the back, with a back three of McDonald, Mitchell and Moon taking the place of the usual straight back four. With the changes to personnel and the week off last week, it took Scone some time to gel and get into the normal flow in the game, and the first opportunity of the match fell to the hosts after only 4 minutes. The ball was collected at the back of the Forfar defence by Ben English, and when his ball forward picked out the run of Arran McKay, his first touch was a bit heavy and carried it straight into the hands of Gorton. Scone then hit back, and after Sinclair took a throw on the left, the ball is eventually worked into the middle to Mills. However, his effort is blocked and falls to the right hand side of the pitch. When it's then collected and passed back to Moon, his ball into the centre is hit goalwards but just dips over the bar from Arran McKay. With the sun in the faces of the Scone defence, long ball forwards were to cause problems, and on this occasion, after 11 minutes, a long ball from McKay was scattered by Archibald. However, his effort is just wide of target. Play returned to the other end, and when a free kick was played into the box by Fergus, the ball eventually rattles into the area at the edge of the box and claims here by Scone for a penalty as Fraser makes his way through the box. A foul again coming up on the edge of the box here, however on this occasion the referee allows the advantage, but Forfar Albion able to clear for the corner. A chance to look again at the incident, which of course the referee didn't have, and as you see Mills running across box here, it does look like the Forfar Albion man comes in and makes contact. However, the referee is there and didn't award the penalty. When the resultant corner was swung into the area by Sinclair, Fergus at the front post gets his foot on the ball but can't turn it towards goal. Scone were beginning to dominate play, but without the fluency which has marked so much of their play this season. On this occasion, the ball is worked down the left hand side between Mills and Sinclair, and when Mills crosses into the centre, Njie can't quite steer his header on target. However, the Scone top scorer was to have the next chance for the visitors. Scone did well to win back possession from a Ben English throw, and when Sinclair heads it forward to Mills, he collects the return ball before breaking down the left hand side and crossing into the centre. Njie with a great first time effort, a superb save by Gary Grant to prevent the goal, and again a great reaction block from Mills on the rebound. The resultant corner swung to the back post by Sinclair, but McKay rose and put his header over the bar. Against the run of play, however, the hosts were to take the lead after 36 minutes. It was, however, a goal worthy of opening the scoring in any game. Long ball forward from defence is collected by Steve Archibald. He took one pace to control the pace of the ball before the second touch, a splendid half volley to give Gorton no chance from 20 yards out. Archibald showing great technique to keep eyes on the ball and a great strike to open the scoring for the home side. Scone, however, didn't let the setback put them off their stride and soon returned play back into the Forfar Albion half of the pitch. Good interplay between Mills, Sinclair and Fergus allowed Sinclair to pass the ball forward to Njie. His layoff to Fraser Mills is collected, but the effort just over the bar. The Jags were, however, to equalise with just 38 minutes gone. A ball from Moon aimed for Kevin Sinclair on the left wing was cut out by English. Unfortunately for him, however, Grant had come out from his goal line and English's header carried into the back of his own net. Very unfortunate for the Forfar Albion right back. Scone went in search of the lead and almost got it with 42 minutes gone. The ball was worked up through midfield, and when a ball was played through to Fraser Mills, who beats the offside trap, his layoff to Njie, however, is just not quite accurate enough, and unfortunately the chance is gone. With the game into injury time at the end of the first half, Scone were, however, to go into a 2-1 lead. First an attack was built after the ball was picked up by Sinclair, and he manages to knock it forward to Avolio, who then looks up to try to bring Sinclair back into play. However, his ball works its way through to Njie. Njie then returns it to Sinclair, and good defending to clear the ball for a corner with Mills waiting to lurk. From the resultant corner, however, the Jags were to get their goal. Quick play by Fergus saw him take the ball short to Sinclair, and Sinclair knocks it into the centre where the ball's collected by McKay. With his back to goal and surrounded by defenders, he does the sensible thing, has a shot with the back of his heel. And great play to score his third goal in 7 games for the Jags. The second half started with Forfar Albion determined to play their way back into the game, and great individual skill from Ryan Anderson saw him create a bit of space before the shot, which was well held by Gorton. Scone, however, created the chance straight at the back of it, when Gorton's long goal kick eventually came through to Mills, flicked on to Njie. He manages to get through in goal, however his shot is over the bar. Play returned to the other end of the park, and a long throw from the right caused trouble in the Scone defence. The ball's eventually partially cleared, but is picked up at the edge of the area. When it's played into the centre though, the first time effort is over the bar. With 50 minutes gone, Scone were to extend their lead. Good play up the right wing between Moon and Mills saw the ball eventually worked into Max Avolio. He then brings in Gary Mackay into play, and when he slips the ball forward to Mills, great skill from Fraser Mills to turn inside and a lovely left foot curling shot to score his 19th goal of the season. Great play by Mills to work the ball into space, and a fantastic finish to score past Grant. Scone continued to apply the pressure, and when a quick throw by Avolio is taken to Njie, Avolio collects the ball again before playing it back to McDonald. McDonald's cross into the area is knocked down by Kevin Sinclair to Fraser Mills. Mills plays it back to Sean Fergus, however his shot over the bar. Scone were, however, to score again on their next attack. The ball played forward by Moon to Njie, and when it's eventually played out to Gary Mackay, there is Abby Njie to pick up the loose ball and slam it into the back of the net. Perfect image of the Guthrie bomb spot at that goal. Good strong play from Njie to see off the challenge of a couple of Forfar defenders and managed to get on the ball first before any challenge came in. That's Njie's 22nd goal of the season. Albion attacks at this stage of the game were few and far between, so the Scone defence could have been excused for switching off. However, that wasn't the case, and on this occasion Josh Gorton had to look very lively when a Ryan Anderson cross into the centre swung goalwards, and a great save to turn the ball over the bar. The resultant corner swung in and the header off target. After making a couple of changes to midfield, Scone continued to put the pressure on the home defence, and on this occasion, after throwing the right, the ball is worked to Abby Njie, but his shot is just off target. Play returned to the other end of the park, and a long free kick swung into the box, but the header again not on target. The pace and work rate of the Scone front partnership was proving to be a real handful for the home defence, and on this occasion, hard work from Abby Njie allowed them to win the ball to Gary Fergus. Fergus's cross into the centre is met by Mills, but a great blocking tackle to prevent the goal. Play returned to the other end of the pitch, and when Anderson picks it up on the right wing, he crosses into the centre where the ball is taken in on goal, but the shot is past the post. Scone continued to apply the pressure, and when the ball wasn't properly cleared by the home defence, it's eventually picked up by Sinclair before being played forward to Mills. He does a 1-2 with Fergus, however his effort is blocked and away for a corner. Jags continued to press, and a throw to Gary Mackay was collected by Abby Njie. His first time touch seemed to have taken it away from goal, however he managed to get the shot in, and it was turned away for a corner. The resultant corner swung in, and Craig Mitchell at the front post just off target. Good play by Gorton to punch the ball clear from a free kick into the area. When the ball's played back in, however, Gav Anderson appears to be backing into Stephen Moon, however the referee awards the free kick to the Forfar Albion player. With tempers fraying, Albion were perhaps fortunate to keep 11 men on the park. Coming up in the replay, you can see here not one but two Albion players throwing hands up at Stephen Moon, perhaps pushes rather than punches certainly, but the old adage used to be, raise your hands to a player, see a red card. However, on this occasion, it was yellows all round. The free kick's played into the area, and when it eventually comes to the far side, it's blocked by Gary Mackay at the expense of a corner. Corner swung in, but the header wide of target. Having dominated the chances throughout, it was no surprise when the final 2 chances of the game fell to the Jags. Firstly, great play by Gary Fergus to collect the ball on the left wing before cutting inside, and a good hit block by Grant to prevent the goal. Then, in the final minutes, a free kick swung into the area, and the header from Craig Mitchell just wandered past the post. That was to be it for the scoring, and Scone were to post a comfortable 4-1 win, which gives them the 3 points to keep up with the 2 teams in third place, East Craigie and Canoe, who remain 2 points clear of the Jags. Final 2 games coming up, and next Saturday see Scone at home to promoted leaders Kirriemuir Thistle. The game has a 2:30 kick-off at Farquharson Park. If you can't be there, we'll have full coverage on Jaggies Live. In the meantime, thanks for joining us on Jaggies TV. Bye for now.